Good evening, welcome to TNM News in a nutshell. My name is Paul Uman and I'm based out of Hyderabad. I'll be bringing you in the next 5 minutes the latest updates from the south of India. Let's begin with Karnataka. We have a very important news coming in from Karnataka, which is that the CM has announced that Karnataka has decided to ban the bursting of crackers this Diwali. In fact, he went on to say that the Technical Advisory Committee for COVID-19 has recommended the ban, and he said a government order would be issued shortly about the technical details about this particular ban. Also, the chairman of the Technical Advisory Committee, TNM, spoke to him, and he said that experts are concerned about the impact of bursting crackers on patients with respiratory illnesses, because COVID-19, as we all know, affects the respiratory system, and hence they're worried about how the crackers can actually impact the respiratory system of patient, and hence they've decided to go ahead and ban crackers this Diwali. We'll have to wait for the government order to know more details about whether even sale of crackers will be banned, and also a big question about whether sale actually makes sense when bursting itself is banned this Diwali. Moving on, the second story also from Karnataka. Karnataka has decided to open post-COVID centers for patients with complications, which means those who recover are often complaining about fatigue, muscle pain, loss of appetite, also smell, and several other health issues. For such kind of people, across the 30 districts in the state-run hospitals will have a special ward which will take care of post-COVID, any kind of complications that COVID patients actually are suffering from, and this will be present, like I said, in 30 districts across the state. Moving on, the next update is from Kerala. The State Election Commission has today announced that the local body elections will be held in the month of December, and they will be held in 3 phases. December 8th will be the first phase, December 10th the second, and December 14th will be the third phase of elections in Kerala. And also this is important because the local body polls is likely to be the curtain raiser for the assembly polls, which are scheduled for early 2021, which is early next year we will be seeing, and this will be a litmus test because it will be a curtain raiser to understand what are the kind of political equations, at least what is the response from the people in the state of Kerala. Moving on, the next story is from Tamil Nadu. The AIADMK has received rupees 52 crores as donations in 2019, and most of this has come from a trust that is controlled by the Tatas, which is called as Progressive Electoral Trust. A whopping 46.78 crores has been received by them, and this declaration was submitted to the Election Commission of India ahead of the 2021 Assembly elections. Like I said earlier, Kerala and Tamil Nadu will be going to polls in 2021, and this particular declaration submitted to the Election Commission of India stated that 46.78 crores had come from the Progressive Electoral Trust, which is controlled by the Tatas. Moving on, another interesting update coming in from Andhra Pradesh, hoping to send a loud message in Kakinada. That is the Kakinada Municipal Commissioner P. Sapnil Dinakar. What he did is he decided to dump garbage outside a woman's house. So his team had caught the woman dumping garbage. Instead of throwing it in the bin, she had littered the street, and immediately he ordered that a pile of garbage be brought and dumped right outside her house. A lot of people are criticizing the move, saying, isn't this tit for tat what has happened? But a lot of people saying this is part of a loud message that is being sent across, that you cannot dump garbage and litter roads, especially when there are provisions that have been provided for that. This happened in Kakinada city in Andhra Pradesh's East Godavari, and now a loud message has been sent across that if you dump garbage on the street, we are going to dump garbage right outside your house. Next update coming in we have an update from Telangana, and also let's end with Telangana. That is, we have a very soft story about how a video went viral in which 2 men can be seen diluting liquor bottles. It happens inside the DCM van, and they take out sealed liquor bottles, remove half the alcohol, and then refill it with water to dilute it, and very neatly they seal the bottle back and put it back in the carton. This video went viral and the excise department decided to crack the whip. You should go on the News Minutes website and check out this particular story, because that video raised a lot of questions about the quality of liquor that is available. Initially it was not clear whether they had done it for resale or they were taking it to the shops for sale. But however, now the excise department has cracked the whip. They've arrested the duo who were responsible for diluting, and 24 bottles of one particular brand of whiskey has been seized from them, and a case has been booked under the relevant sections of the AP Excise Act of 1968. That's it. We end this particular bulletin by saying that these are the latest updates from the South India, but there are several other stories that we've done today. You can log on to our website or use our app for reading about them. And that's it from our side. Every day during the weekdays we'll be coming live in around 5 minutes. We'll bring you the latest updates from the south of India. This is Paul Luman signing off. Wish you a great evening ahead.